hesitated there a bit. So this is Suzanne Knaber-Nicole from Police Science Doctor with your weekly dose of police science snippets. And this week it's 209. That's the number of the police science snippets we've had so far. Every week there's 3 snippets of golden nuggets of research that has been carried out in the fields of police science, evidence-based policing, investigative psychology, forensic psychology, and related disciplines. And what I do is I go through lots of these research articles that have just been published, and I try to find 3 golden nuggets that I think are quite practical and applicable, something you can start using straight away. That is not very easy, I'm afraid, because a lot of research is very, very niche or very abstract, or it's about methodologies. So I'm trying to find things for the practitioner, for those actually working on the front line, operational on back office roles that are supportive of operational activities. What I do with these snippets is I put them together into one sheet and I email them out into your inbox, and you get the link to the original research every Tuesday. What you can do with that is you can read the entire article that I link to if the publisher allows that. If not, you can only read like a summary, that the abstract, that's what it's called at the beginning of the article. All you have to do to get that is get yourself onto the Police Science Doctor email list. So just go to policesciencedoctor.com, policesciencedr.com, and enter your details into the form that pops up, and you'll be on the list. You'll get password protected access to the read page on the website, and on there you'll find all the previous snippets as well. You can download them as PDFs, so you can keep them as a library if you want, or you can look up whatever you're trying to find. I can't guarantee there's something of interest to you every week because of how varied your different roles are, but hopefully there'll be something in the library on the read page that you can find, that you can use. So the first snippet for this week is about belief in a just world. According to the just world hypothesis, people need to believe that they deserve what they get and get what they deserve. This belief in a just world seems to be related to antisocial behavior. The more the participants in this study endorsed belief in a just world in regards to themselves, the more they felt anticipated guilt, and in turn, the less they intended to offend. So this, to be fair, that is a little bit abstract, but it's something you can think about on how to include that. Are you working with youngsters? Are you working with communities? Are you working in reoffending? Are you working with offenders, probationers? Are you working in crime prevention? So if you can show procedural justice and clear transparency and ethical standards in what you do, so you can foster this feeling of people deserve what they get, then people will want to deserve good things, and they will understand that if you do something bad, you will get something bad. So that applies to many different roles, but I leave it in your hands to put into action in some way. The second snippet for this week is about violence in juvenile detention. This study examined the impact of implementing youth skills groups, which is a skills training in effective and interpersonal regulation. So this program was called STARE, and trauma training for staff, which was called Think Trauma, on individual level assaults in 2 secure detention facilities. So there was a skills group training for the offenders and a trauma-informed treatment training for the staff. There was a significantly greater reduction in violent incident rates as compared to the pre-intervention cohort after this training. These findings highlight the importance of trauma-focused training for staff as a promising step towards reducing violence and improving staff members' responses to a large subset of vulnerable youth. Okay, so this is something that should be trialed in other areas as well. And the third snippet is about smart decarceration. This study provides the results of a thought experiment to see what would have happened if a jurisdiction made release decisions solely based on risk assessment predictions of new arrests. So how likely is this person to be rearrested if we release them? They rank ordered everyone by their predicted probability of future arrest from lowest to highest probability, and compared release and new arrest rates between the predicted outcomes and the actual observed release decisions. The results show the risk-based release approach has the potential to reduce the detained population by 7% and reduce new arrests by 13% compared to current practices. So something to look into. 7% in and of itself perhaps doesn't sound that much, but if you translate that into actual numbers, that's thousands of offenders, thousands of taxpayers' money. and many crimes reduced if we could implement that. So again, this was a thought experiment. I now challenge someone, some researcher, some practitioner to get together with someone and actually implement it and give that a try, see what the results are, and report back to the public in the law enforcement community, of which I am a part. So I hope that there was something of interest to you in these snippets for this week. If not, again, just look at the previous weeks and see what if there's anything in the library on the read page that might be useful to your particular role. Until I see you again next time, I wish you all the best and make good decisions. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this content useful. You can get access to each episode's transcript with key learning points, timestamps, and references if you get yourself onto my mailing list. Just go to the main website on policesciencedoctor.com, and on the bottom of each page you will find a sign-up form for notifications of new content. Just enter your first name, your preferred email address, and the type of organization you work for. You will not get any spam. This is just for me to let you know about new content and for you to get access to all the transcripts.